right, this is Steve with the New Money Fight Club, and I'm here with Diego Perez. Diego, he's going to be fighting at UNF 16, right? How you doing today?
I feel great, man. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. This is not your first fight for UNF, right?
No, this is going to be my fourth fight for UNF.
Your fourth fight for UNF. So you've been in this cage for a few times now. Mm-hmm. How long have you been pro for?
I think I've been pro since 2017, so about 6 years now.
Okay, and what are some of the other organizations you fought for?
I fought for a promotion in Florida called Combat Night. I fought for Fight Club OC. I fought for Lights Out. I fought for Fighters Rep. And now I fought for Up Next. I think I fought for some more, like as an amateur too, but I can't really remember.
Yeah.
Honestly.
All right, so you've been around, man, for sure.
Yeah.
And looking through your IG, we're doing a little bit of research about you for the fight. One thing I noticed, I have a traditional Japanese martial arts background, Japanese jiu-jitsu, and then seeing some of the stuff in your interviews, you were talking about Fudoshin and mindset. It seems like you're really interested in the mindset of the martial artist, and that's something like an area of study for you more than I see other guys talk about.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that. What attracts you to that aspect of this game?
Well, I mean, I've always kind of viewed martial arts as sort of like a tool and that I can use to develop like not only like the physical aspect of my existence, but the spiritual aspect of my existence as well. There's kind of like a duality there for me, and I have always just been very interested in like the philosophical sort of like mental approach towards like what like one-on-one unarmed combat can entail for like a person, you know, because there's a lot of stuff that you have to kind of overcome to be able to find yourself in that situation. And it's like very like revealing, like it shows you a lot of truths about yourself. So that's something that has always held a very strong fascination for me, and something that I've always tried to like kind of express in my life.
Yeah, it is fascinating. You like Book of Five Rings. I assume you're a student of all these sort of things, right?
Yeah, Musashi.
Absolutely, yeah. So one thing I've seen you commenting on is the concept of Fudoshin. Right? This indomitable spirit, right? Immovable, right? Can you to us a little bit about how that mindset, how you work that into your training and how it shows up when you actually get in the cage?
Well, the idea of Fudoshin for me has always kind of, like the way that I understand it is having like a really strong sense of self and a really strong sense of center. So that if there, like, no matter what stimulus is like happening around you, like whatever like weird thing gets thrown into your like kind of like your day, like whatever happens on fight day, like whatever happens like throughout the week, you know what I mean? Like you're always gonna have to deal with some sort of obstacle, but like no matter what it is that gets thrown at you, you have one vision and one mission and one very clear idea of what it is that you're gonna do, and just kind of sticking to that. And I feel like that's something that's helped me pretty intensely in my fights, for sure. I've had like multiple situations that were like the day before the fight, the guy's like not gonna make weight, or you know what I mean, like I get like a bad injury or something during training camp, or things of that nature, but I just like learn to adapt, and I can just kind of still do what it is that I need to do despite what it is that happens, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, it makes sense. And that just applies to life, too. Chaos happens, stuff comes up, and just keeping that poker face, right, and marching forward, doing what you need to do. I think that is the embodiment of the martial arts spirit.
Having kind of a singleness of purpose and sort of like a clarity of your vision, and that's something that I strive for.
Mm-hmm. Do you study sword?
No, but I think it's pretty cool, though.
That's sort of something I have a little bit of sword background too, and we get a lot of lectures about that because it's like the razor's edge. It's just that single-pointed purpose. You hear that a lot in some of the sword kendo schools. Yeah,
who's a founder of Kyokushin Karate? Masayama, I think his name. Masayama, yeah, he would always talk about one strike, one kill.
Right. Is that your background too, Kyokushin?
No. I'm just interested.
When you were a young karate guy?
I did Shotokan karate when I was a little kid. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a bit of a traditional background when you were younger. And
just like I did it for maybe like 5-6 years. I took it like kind of seriously, and then I stopped doing martial arts. I focused more on like other sports. I played baseball and stuff, and then I got bored of that, and then I started kickboxing when I was like 15 or 16. So it's been kind of a long journey for me.
You're a badass kickboxer too, man. I've seen some highlights. It's you're definitely gonna bring it.
I'm right. I could be better.
Hey, see what a nice humble attitude as well.
Yeah.
It's not all about me. Look at my accomplishments. That's again mark of a real martial artist. So I'd like to see it. So we got Diego Perez here. He's going to be fighting at UNF 16. He's definitely got a game opponent, Chris Alvarez, right? Mm-hmm. He lives in Miami, but we did meet him at the previous UNF event. I guess he was gonna fight, but something fell through. He's game. He was chomping at the bit to get a fight. So I could tell, he's now got a very worthy opponent. This is going to be an absolute barn burner. I'm really excited for this fight. What do you know about him?
I know Chris pretty well, actually.
Personally?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, him and I have trained together before.
Oh, okay. That's great to hear.
Yeah, Chris is really, really good. I think he's like at a really good point in his career right now, and I am really, really looking forward to this fight. I think it's going to be a fucking banger fight, and I think people are going to be talking about it for a while.
I cannot wait.